What has happened, technology has become a big issue. It's starting from the government working its way down to the car makers, down to the repair facilities.
I think as an industry we're woefully behind on this topic. And going back, some of the manufacturers required seat calibrations back to what, '05, something like that. And so as an industry we haven't been doing it for all those years. And there were a few people out there talking about it that had noticed it in the manufacturer's repair information. And oftentimes you'd have to look in different sections. In other words, if you're putting a quarter panel on the car, you probably wouldn't find it in the quarter panel section in All Data or one of the other sources. You'd have to go to the airbag section or that sort of thing. And then you'd find in there that anytime there's a collision, you're supposed to calibrate the seat. And people started talking about it a little bit, but virtually no one was doing it. A few people out there that had noticed it really carried the ball on that and started bringing some awareness to it. And raising the concern also that what would happen if the seat is not properly calibrated and there's another loss, and potentially it could represent an injury or even worse yet, a death, if the airbag deployed or didn't deploy as it was designed to do.
These technology safety features that are put on cars are not only they're not going to stay stagnant. What they are, you're going to get more and more. The cars today that don't have these features will be standard equipment in cars moving on to the future. So it's going to be even more important to understand what you're working with.
I tend to suspect a lot of concerns from other body shops is fear of the unknown, and then sometimes you just have to jump in. And usually you find out your fears were greater than what the reality is. And when you get into it, and especially if you get some people that develop some expertise and get some good equipment, you can develop a lot of expertise in this sort of thing and I think do quite well. And as long as you have the understanding that there are going to be those exceptions, there are going to be those times when you connect a scan tool and it doesn't get into a model or a module, and that you need to seek some outside information, then you just need to do that. But otherwise, I would be more concerned about the negative consequences of not doing it than I would be about the potentially negative consequences of getting into it.